Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We're continuing our war here with the Imperial Verdansk Nation. They have one colony left, as best I could tell, and we are going to do our best this episode to take care of that and wipe that colony out. Once we make that our colony, then I think we can kind of move forward with whatever our next plan is, which is going to be, kind of difficult. I'm not really sure. I mean, everybody's kind of rough. Like all the other empires in the galaxy right now are definitely stronger than me, and there's nobody that's exactly comparable. Maybe these orange guys I can go after. They did kind of upset me at the very beginning of the game by taking over some of my territory. So it would be a little bit of nice payback to, go and destroy them or do something malicious or vindictive to them. So that's kind of the way I am leaning towards, but, we'll see what happens. Our attack fleets are headed to their planet. We'll see how exactly that goes. But then we have to, the good news is we have to refill our troops, our invasion fleets. I mean, this one's pretty beefy now, but this one's completely empty, so it would be really nice to have to head back in this direction anyway, because that gives us time to dock at all these planets and scoop up new troops, all that fun stuff. So, cash-wise, seem to be doing just fine. I feel like we are ultimately going to have to increase the number of military fleets we have and military strength. This is definitely not strong enough for this stage of the game. We're still breaking through on a bunch of different techs. We're getting invaded by them, and they're gonna win. So we're gonna have to take that back over from them. We're getting a decent amount of research breakthroughs, which is nice because we seem to continually have issues with that. Let's flag this as needing to be taken over. I think last time this flipped back on its own, and that's why I didn't have to deal with it, but yeah, go ahead and build a district. That's fine. I keep wondering where all my cash is going, but I think it's just going towards building all these, buildings it's recommending that we build. They're all just super expensive. Okay, so looks like our attack fleets, to a great extent, are up there and doing their work. We are losing some ships, but it looks like, for the most part, we're doing a decent amount of damage to these defense bases. Just giant clusters of these little bombers and interceptors flying around destroying stuff, which is great. I wish these guys weren't isolated like that, but it looks like we're gonna cut through and take it over just fine. Look at all these research breakthroughs. I love it. Advanced cruisers. That'll be great. They actually don't have as many troops on this planet as I thought they might, for it being their final planet that's available. Looks like our fleet. Oh, look at that. Another breakthrough. That's awesome. So it looks like we're hopping around a little bit. Mostly trying to mess with their defense fleet, apparently. Of course they're offering to end our war. It's not going to happen, though. So why... Yeah, why are we hopping around? And what are you doing? You're repairing. I just don't know why you're doing that. I think you guys are hopping over here to mess with their stations or whatnot. But then you leave a handful of ships over here, and I don't understand. I mean, they're practically destroyed, so that's probably why it doesn't really matter, but just silly decisions, I think. Like you. Why are you not just hopping away? You're in Attack Fleet 2. Attack Fleet 2 is not over there. I'm gonna fly them in right here. because we need to start destroying this stuff. It has no weapons, so that explains some of that. Actually, let's hop it over here. Hey, look at that. They overthrew him and rejoined us anyway. Perfect. So now we have to do that again. Where's our actual invasion fleet with troops? Looks like it's working its way over here. Okay, why are you guys not hopping where I'm telling you to hop? Is this one of those things where I have to zoom in to make you actually jump? Apparently. I'm hoping they take this base out. The nice thing about destroying all these ships is that all gives us the chance to make these research breakthroughs, because all this debris gets scooped up eventually, and might get cache, might get map discovery, might get research breakthroughs. Lots of opportunity coming out of something like this. Even these ships, because these ships have, you know, stuff. I mean, those ones in particular look a little basic, but who knows? Alright, the hope is that the invasion fleet lands relatively soon. We should probably start bombarding, just to soften them up a little bit. Alright, let's do a little planetary bombardment. See what we can destroy in the meantime. Yeah, look at this. More weapon tech. Granted, I think some of it's older weapon tech, but still. Okay, that is enough. Stop bombarding now. Stop. Kind of went a little overboard on that one there, but that's okay. As soon as this invasion fleet gets here, that should be the end of all of this. And there they are. Looks like they're starting to hop in over here. Are they refueling here? I mean, it would make sense. There's a lot of fuel. Why are all the little ships flying around? Like, why are they even out here? They're not doing anything. Or is that from the... No. Oh, maybe that's the ships from the station. That would make sense. Alright, large-scale construction is done. So we can upgrade the medium spaceport, get a large construction ship going. It will all be very good things to have. Let's look at some of this weapon tech, see if we've made any progress anywhere. Looks like we have the maxed out Titan Blaster, which is good. We have superior plasma weapons. Self-repairing swarm batteries, a good missile weapon. So we're starting to get like the best weapons, even though we haven't backfilled some of the older tech. We could dump the newer stuff like directly into our fleets. Here's quantum mastery. I'd like to get better shields. That would be nice. And even better hyperdrives. Getting back to assault pods would be nice too. So many techs. So much to research. It's not quite there yet. Heavy battleship. Should probably get that going as well. We'll worry about the fleet stuff after we wipe these guys out. I think I want to ultimately shrink the fleet. Alright, looks like we're coming in. I want to get rid of some of the lower end like escorts and stuff, and just focus on the bigger ships. Oh no, we're gonna end the war soon. Don't you worry. It just won't be the way you want it to end. All right, come on, you're almost there. Just put you on an automated attack roll. Should be getting there shortly. There we are. We have arrived. It's time for the invasion. And they don't really have any troops, so it should be a pretty straightforward one-sided battle. There we go. The invasion has started. Oh yeah, decimation. Now it's gonna lock up because it's calculating their whole species getting wiped out. Every ship no longer being owned by that that empire. It's got to do all the calculations. So this always happens whenever you completely wipe somebody out. It'll just hang here for a while. There we go. All right, we've completely destroyed the Imperial Verdansk nation. That is done. Colony conquered. We are definitely always scouring. Always. And then get that built. We can stabilize this place, and then we can get back in business. I did pause for a second because I just want to click through some of these. All right, we got diplomacy tech, fortified research. Whoa, hello. Multi-role starships is done. Over the next couple turns, I think our war awareness immediately went back to 0. So that should be fine. Where is independent colony? Do they still actually exist anywhere? Where are you at? You are, zoom back out. Oh, you're on the other side of the map. All right, all this stuff's gonna have to be built. I don't have to click through any of it. It'll happen on its own. All right, our population should start skyrocketing. Let's go ahead and design some ships real quick, because I feel like we haven't fully done that. Now, the medium spaceport was a V2 upgrade, but let's just take a look and make sure that, yeah, it is a different hull with more space. So let's go ahead and auto-generate a new design. What was that one? The MSP3. So let's make that the MSP4. And let's take a look at what the game tried to dump on this thing. A lot of point defense, some rail guns, Nova missiles. Okay, let's look at the latest per category and family. Maybe we'll try to sort it out that way. So this is the large swarm battery. Let's put that there, right? Because these are the latest missiles. And if we want to focus on like a missile tech, why did it do a Jesus? I didn't click on that. Did I? I don't think so. I think Titan blasters. If I look at them versus, let's look at Titan blaster medium. They're just way better. I don't know why we would even think about putting any of that stuff on there. Railguns are comparatively garbage. How are we doing space-wise? Looks like we're doing okay. Put some reactive hex armor on this thing. Now I realize I do want docks too. We need docking bays. Now we need to delete some stuff. Take off a sheath armor, take off one of these hex armors. Maybe take off one of these Titan blasters. What does this electromagnetic lance look like? It's pretty trash. You don't have any real point defense, so I suppose we should look at some sort of point defense. Right now we're suffering from power and crew capacity, so we really can't put much else on here, if anything. So think the quantum reactors are strictly better. Capacity's less and the efficiency's less, but it does output more. At this point, I think that's probably what matters more than anything. Okay, so that gets us to exactly enough power, assuming we add no other weapons or anything. And then we need crew. Let's look at the crew systems. Does that put us over on power? And that's only if the weapons are firing, so most of the time it will be fine. That's probably good. I mean, we have Titan blasters. We have swarm batteries for longer range. We don't need that railgun. That's just silly. I guess that puts us a little under on power, which is fine. Do we have anything else that's missing from this? Not really. All right, let's go ahead and save that bad boy, and then we will sunset this guy. And they should all be upgraded to this. And then the other thing I need to add is... I already have a heavy battleship. Okay. Could do a large construction ship. Those are not really that important. We'll do a large one. Just go ahead and save that. And then what else can we do? I feel like we got some new cruisers now, right? We didn't have any of this stuff before. So now we're looking for like a heavy cruiser. Actually, we don't have any cruiser at all. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and slap that together. Man, it really wants to stick me with rail guns and stuff. I don't necessarily mind the point defense, but the rail guns just ain't gonna work for me, dog. I don't necessarily want to go missile because that's not super effective. I feel like Titan blaster's where it's at. You know, just slap that on there, and a couple medium blasters, maybe a small one, because I'm running out of oh, I guess that triggers me to have to get more crew space either way. Let's pop one of those on there. What's defective? It's just the name. Okay, it's got everything else it needs. It's got enough power, all that good stuff. I could probably cram another weapon on here. Let's take a look for a medium Titan blaster. Looks like a medium one ain't gonna do the trick. Let's slap another small one on there. Squeeze it in under the... And then can I fit a hex armor? Yes, I can. Exactly. I can't fit a second hive hanger though, but that's okay. Cruiser heavy 1. Okay. So cruisers sorted out. We could add that to the fleet. Escorts, I'm gonna end up just getting rid of. They're at this stage of the game, they're too weak. They don't have enough fuel, so it just bogs your whole fleet down. Nothing can like reach the distance it needs to, so we're just gonna move past that. Anything else I need to worry about right now? I don't know why we have this at all. Zukir. All right, that should be it for now. Let's go ahead and look at our fleets. I want to edit my fleet, make sure. And I got cruisers and carriers and fuel tankers. Got nothing else in there. So that is perfect. And then my invasion fleets. Not that pressed on that, but now now that we have a cruiser template, we should be able to maximize that stuff too. Let's top up our fleets while we're at it, because we don't have any. Those aren't our fuel tankers. Those are not good friend tankers. We need to do some retrofitting. That's what we need to do. All right, looks like we're scooping up some troops. All right, the hyperdrive on this. That's fine. All right. I still feel like everything's moving kind of sluggishly, which is not great. And we are spending down all of our cash, which I'm not a huge fan of. We lost like 200K in revenue, and I'm guessing that's because of taking over these planets. They're currently dissatisfied. Population's not really 100%. Let's take a look at our colonies and the approval rating. I'm guessing we got some negative cash flow somewhere. Yep, there's negative 29 from that. And then some of these other ones are just adding up a little bit. Now, the thing I don't understand is why are they dumping Gizureans on this planet when Gizureans are not a fan? These are Hakonish planets. I don't want to exterminate anybody. We need to actively, like, resettle everybody that's not Hakonish from Marshy Swamp. I was trying to let the AI do it, but I guess Quimino could stay. They're not, like, super negative. But yeah, Teekan would be awful. Let's apply this to all Marshy Swamp planets. I'm just going to go through each planet type real quick and set my policy. Now, this is a super positive planet, so even plus 32, you know, when you're looking at plus 72 is the norm. I guess you kind of got to keep it that way. Resettle the rest of this stuff. You can resettle anybody that's not Mortalin can stay. They're plus 52. Curran, I guess they could stay. Not great, but it's not the worst thing. Teekan can definitely stay. Apply that to all Sandy Desert. Now this one, this is Desert Savannah. Interestingly enough, we have Gizurean set as get them away. I want to say the only species that are really happy on this planet are the Daewd are kind of happy, and then you've got the Mortalin and the Securian. The rest of them are kind of like, not great. Teekan, not terrible, only like 5 points away. So I guess we'll keep them. Let's apply that to all Desert Savannah. Hopefully we'll see some movement as a result of this. Now all these, yeah, there's no way. Bascarans are fine. I mean, Gizureans are at least positive. Maybe I should keep them. I don't know. I'll leave Gizureans on this. It's not ideal, but we're a rapidly spreading population. All right, let's do the humans. All right. All these are like plus 28, which is fine. We're negative cash, really? Why would we be negative cash? Humans are positive there. Akaru. I don't think I have too many continental colonies. Rocky Desert is another one. Daewd can stay. Gizureans can stay. Why would we have them set to go away? They're like the most adaptable to this type of planet. It just seems a little silly. It's like uber optimizing, but it is okay. Apply that to that type. I already did marsh, I think. Looks like I did. All right, mangrove forest I did not do yet. Probably just the Hakonish and the Akuru. Oh, and Quimino. I don't think we've managed to capture any ice planets yet. So we don't have any species that are capable of that at the moment. Maybe some of this population reassignment will assist. We have 188 million migrant population in transport right now between planets. Take a look at our fleets, see what they are up to. Doing some retrofitting. Loading troops, mostly, over here. Which is fine. Yeah. Alright, they're mostly missile-based. They have Titan blasters. Look about the same here. So they're about comparable as far as specific ship-to-ship strength. They probably have way more ships, way bigger military, but individual ships are about comparable. Alright. So what are next steps is the question. Well, let's look at the victory conditions. And I think we will find we are ahead of the United Talos group. So I think that's the next step then, is to take them out and more talents if we can find them. They're mixed in somewhere there. So we go after the United Talos group, get our stuff back. And then at that point, we have to move on somebody else. Whether it's, well, we can't move on the Daewd. We're definitely not strong enough for that, but The Kuristal Corporation, maybe. I don't think we'll be close enough to go after these guys. But yeah, we absolutely can go to war with Talos Group. They're friends with these guys, but that doesn't matter because those are super tiny, and I don't mind gobbling them up too while I'm at it. They're not allies with anyone. You know, I did not look. Interestingly enough, their population is about comparable, even though they have half the colonies. And I think that's just a symptom of how many colonies we have that are still growing. Because we definitely have colonies that are nowhere near their maximum potential. Look at all these that are, you know, very low population. And then we just kind of scale up from there. And the revenue pretty much scales proportionally with the population. So we definitely need to make a move over in this direction. Definitely, I think we should take out these Teekan Marauders, actually. Let's go ahead and hop over here. Take out that smuggler's hideout. Anything that's like immediately near us, I'd like to wipe out. Let the pirates keep harassing other people, but not me. All right, you can retire. I don't even know how you ended up in that fleet. We got a bunch of ships that could be retired here. Anything that we could break down would be valuable. No retrofit. No, don't retrofit. I want all of you to retire. Oop, I made the mistake of holding down shift and clicking. Oops. I don't think it knows what to do. There we go. It was just auto-saving at the same exact time. Retire ships. That's what I need them to do, not retrofit. Every retiring ship has a chance of giving me a tech boost from breaking it down. So all these ships, fantastic to just retire them all. Be great to repair this one. Look at our spaceports. I think they're all pretty busy. Yeah, these ones in particular. This will be busy breaking down ships for a little while. Let's go ahead and click on it and check it out. Maybe. Starting to get a little laggy. Let's slow it down. Come on. You can do it. I am quite nervous about the day being like this deep into our territory. I'm going to go ahead and pause, save, and reload. It's getting a little iffy. All right, hopefully that makes things a little bit better. Let's take a look at our spaceports. This one's going bonkers. What are we doing? Retrofitting? Didn't want to do any of that. I guess these are civilian ships, which is fine. All right, you want to take out Yormez? I'm not sure I even know where that's at. All right, Verdanth is the one that's going to be super duper backed up for extended period of time. Look at all these ships like just waiting. Please. I'm glad I put the dock on it at least. Otherwise that would take forever. Still got some stuff just taking a while. Oh, you know what? That's something we should probably do is look at colonies in general. See if there's anywhere we can colonize. How is this? Okay. We can't do both, can we? That's interesting. Let's zoom out. Teekan. Take a look at colonies. I'm going to sort by suitability because that's more relevant to me at the moment. All right. I mean, there's planets out there. They're just not very close to me. We can definitely do that one anyway. That's just in the same system we're already in. Let's try to take this guy. Let's do ships not in a fleet. You are all retiring. Fuel ships, you're just flying around doing whatever. You're damaged. You are retiring. That's reactor offline. Nothing's happening there. I feel like we've gotten weaker. And maybe that's because a bunch of ships got trimmed down off of this. No, they're still there. All right, you're still attacking Smuggler's Hideout. We're going to top you up with ships. I don't know what this guy was doing. He was flying down here. Oh, maybe they were going after one of these. You're coming down here to attack this. That's pretty crazy, but it makes sense. If I could just sneak in there and grab that, that's awesome. Where'd all the troops go? Like, I had way more troops than this. Well, I guess let's flag this for attack, too. Might as well get these ones while we're at it. Is it this guy? He had some serious war weariness and had a bunch of planetary rebellions, would be my guess. But if I could just pop in these systems and just take these over, that's awesome. That's just free real estate. And then we could fly around again and use those as base points of operation to go invade all of their colonies, which would be pretty cool too. I hope it's not doing that thing where I dip slightly in the negative and just starts deleting all my troops. That would be pretty bad. No, it didn't. There's still a whole bunch of troops over here. All right, hopefully we get over here to load that up just to turn around and fly somewhere else. Come on, where are you at? Looks like for some reason mostly down in this area. Come on, you could jump. It's okay. All right, looks like they're going to fuel up and fill up on troops. We are definitely getting way more cash positive now. I'll wait a little bit and then I'll keep building more fleets. I want to get over 1 million ship strength, if not 2-3 million at this stage of the game. It's still nothing compared to what these guys have. I'm always behind militarily in these games. My only hope is that we can scrape by with what we got. You know, just kind of digging at the remnants of what these other empires are doing. Then eventually snowballing to a point where we can make some meaningful progress. So, hoping we eat these blue guys, and then the orange, and then probably these guys next, although they're going to be pretty difficult, I would imagine. The Kuristal Corporation. But if I can gobble them up, then I at least have this whole region to myself. And then I just got the Dayut and these guys next to me. With the Dayut being distracted by being at war with these two guys and all their fleets probably over in that area, I could start chipping away at them over here, where they probably aren't well defended at this point in time. I mean, look, these fleets are all getting up in them guts and going after the Dayut. Hopefully they keep me out of it. I don't want to get involved with that. We are going to need some more invasion fleets. So I'll wait for my cash to build up a little bit. Looks like they took back one of those planets. Or it flipped back on its own. There we go. Now we're scooping up troops. Problem is, I don't know if we're going to find out that this planet actually has more defense than I thought. Alright, we eliminated those Teekan Marauders. Sweet. Yeah, now it's unknown. So I guess we'll find out when we get there. 5 ships joined us. Let's go ahead and make sure we flag them for cannibalism. If we can. We want all of them to retire instead of scrapping. At least ideally. Fleet carrier is almost done. Then we work on some colonization and economy techs, and then maybe we get back to weapons and whatnot in the near future. All right, research breakthrough, superior ion weapons. Still nothing really on the troop front, huh? We might stand a chance of taking these guys over. Although if they rebel, I'm probably screwed. What are all these guys? Just some random ships flying around. Defending my empire. Do we still have spies? Oh man, our #1 spy is gone, and I don't know where he was. I missed the notification. How do I find my spies? I don't know if there's an easy way to find my spies. Okay, why don't you check this out? get one of our guys back. We are invading that colony. Oh, we got a whole bunch of spies and admirals. Okay. This is what we call a prisoner exchange. What do you think of that deal? All right, what do you got? That's Jotari. That's our boy. All right. We should have gotten a lot back. Jotari is our MVP. Hopefully he gets assigned a mission relatively soon, because he should be able to do it. Is he not going to get a mission? I guess this is all super low chance of success. Is there any tech I have a chance of stealing? Please? I just don't think we have anything. All right, we'll let you do whatever then. Oh, we got some conquering going on. Right, did we get this or no? Nope, it failed. Wow, they suddenly got a bunch more troops somehow. Interesting. I mean, this one's pretty much full up. You'd think we'd be able to take it with that one. They're starting to take it back, though. I'd really like to capitalize on them not having them. It's really tight fuel, though. These fleets are much more powerful than they were. So it's definitely been more than 7 days. I don't know why this hasn't clicked over yet. I'm going to pause it, see if it catches up. Just give it a minute. Because the thing about that is I don't know if the time's still ticking or not. Ooh, did these guys take these guys over? I think they might have. Oh no, we're just in the middle of a bunch of nonsense over here. Holy cow. What is going on here? They still got a planet over here, okay. So they're just building up tons of troops and defense. Interesting. I don't know why the research isn't progressing. Well, maybe that's what we'll do next. We'll take this planet. And we'll take this planet. That'll put us at war with these guys, and we could just start battling our way down here. Maybe we don't even bother with trying to jump the gun and take these. Just take them directly as we go through. Wow, these guys flew all the way down there and took over the... Wow, that is crazy. They're literally across the entire galaxy. It's a little unfortunate for me, but that's okay. Okay, where did that money go? It just, like, tanked for no reason. I mean, I'm sure something got bought. I just don't know what it was. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode there. I think we've made enough progress for the day. And in the next episode, I think we'll get our invasion fleets set up for success, get our attack fleets all maxed out, and then start focusing on moving down in this direction now that we have some attack fleets all retrofitted and prettied up and ready to go. So, although it looks like we have some issues with fuel, but we'll have to sort that out. That's why we got like 1 billion fuel ships, right? They should be taking care of that. So, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next episode of the series. Thanks for watching.